We're not going to stop telling ourselves the truth as Northerners, whether you like it or not, whether it hurts or it doesn't. But we're just going to have no option than to tell ourselves the truth. The fact is, your ideology, our ideologies and concept as Northerners is retrogressive in nature. It's anti-developmental in nature. It's holding the country back in so many ways. Let's be factual with this. Let's look at it. When the headers started making all this havoc on communities, people advocated for the anti-open grazing bill. Who were the front runners in regards ensuring that this bill doesn't come through? The Northerners. They kicked against it seriously, that at the end of the day it could not scale through. And here do we have a situation now where the Fulanis have migrated from making havoc on the north to the other parts of the country. And funny enough, you went against this bill, but when Fulanis are now committing this havoc on people, you tend to dissociate yourself. You say that it's not a northern thing, it's a Fulani thing. Nobody can tell me that. It's a northern thing, it's a northern ideology. So let's not distinguish between the tribes, because the last time I checked, the Northerners were the strong advocates. Majority of the Northerners opposed the bill. And look at what open grazing is doing to us. How long are we going to go this way? Again, look at what happened in regards to the closure of school during Ramadan. A lot of people, reasonable Nigerians, came out to say that this is wrong, this is anti-developmental. It doesn't stop you from doing your religion. It doesn't stop you from being who you are. But what did the North do? A quite majority were celebrating and were saying this is a good thing. This is a very big progress for the propagation of the gospel of God. And look at where we are now. So how are you going to tell me that the Northerners are not hypocritical in nature? And let's face it, this is what the politicians do. And who are their disciples? The disciples are the common Northerners, the majority that are poor. The second point is the fact that when there was a bill in regards birth regulation, what happened? Who were the front runners in ensuring that that bill doesn't come through? It was still the North. I remember a senator coming to the Senate House with 5 or 6 of his wives, trying to convince people how he is happily married and is responsible. But let's face it, Oga, if you are capable, you have the capacity to marry 5 wives and have many children as much as you want. What now happens to your brothers, those that doesn't have the capacity and are marrying so many women and are giving birth to so many children that they can't control? Is it the same thing? How long are we going to continue this as Northerners? It's so appalling. Until you wake up, you will always be considered inferior to any other region. And the fact is, don't expect that no matter the agitation, no matter your grievances, this will bring it to a standstill. It's still going to continue till you change your mentality, till you change your orientations, till the common man in the North starts challenging these allies that have hold you at ransom. How many of the allies do you have their children in Almajiri schools? Why should you open Almajiri schools and send children to Malams that doesn't even have the capacity to feed his own family? And you tell me that this is not a northern agenda, and you tell me the problem of the North is not itself. The problem is we. We are the problem. Until we wake up, nothing is going to change. Nothing, absolutely nothing. Who were as well the major advocates of the Muslim ticket? The North. The North. And where has it brought us? Look at where it has brought us. And I'm telling you wholeheartedly that that concept has not yet changed. It's still in the minds of the Lord. They're still waiting for the next election. During the Muslim tickets, a lot of imams were preaching with video evidence. Even some top politicians, top northern politicians, preaching, telling them on the need for us to, for the North to have a Muslim ticket that will promote the establishment of the kingdom of God. Indeed, the kingdom of God is established. You are all welcome to the kingdom of God.
See, this message is not about fighting. I did not come here to fight. This is about the Igbos. Yes, this message is about the Igbos, the Igbo people. I am not here to fight anybody nor quarrel with anybody. But when many people that use and make parable say, it means when something don't too much, eh? What small pikin dey cry for something, or might just put her like that, elders go come into the matter. You don't understand. So what am I trying to say? You see this our Igbo people matter in Nigeria, eh? You no go fit settle on us the split Nigeria, and the plain truth be that. I no care anything wey una talk about me, or I never did Nigeria. If you, for example, say una say see wetin this girl dey talk, now I arrest her. I the same person wey dey fear police station. I the same person wey dey fear detention. Me look my eye well. If I tell you what I ever pass through for my life, eh? You used to let your pick raise. So I know they fear anything detention or anything. I know they fear them at all. See, Igbo people, I'm not an Igbo girl, but what is that they do Igbo people so they know they do now. They know person no fit do now. My own is Igbo people. Time don't reach when I will say, una cry never reach. Make una shout. Make una protest where make they divide Nigeria so that make una get una peace. Una don't like people, una don't like set of people yet, una don't let them go. Una be King Pharaoh, let my people go. We say no, they let them go. This set of people say they don't want to stay for Nigeria again. They don't be Nigerians. They don't see and say the intimidation is too much. What is those people they see too much? Make una give them their own country. They want to be their own country. Una say no. And by force to stay for Nigeria, they say they don't want to be a Nigerian. They don't want to be a Nigerian. Make una leave them alone. Why are you people wicked and heartless? Why? Like I said before, I'm not here to insult anybody, but to say nothing but the truth. Igbo people, make una stand on our ground. Make una divide Nigeria. Please know that Nigeria suffering too much. Igbo people say they want to get their own country. Wanna divide Nigeria for God's sake. Divide Nigeria and split Nigeria. We don't need that again. Nigeria not be country. We don't need that again. Split Nigeria. This is not
Edo people, the Southern Kaduna, the Benue people have expressed their optimism to join the Igbos with the Biafra should Nigeria divide. They can't align with the Yorubas as a nation. They prefer the Igbos who are industrious, who are accommodative, and over the years they have seen that the hostility, antagonism against the Igbos are just baseless and without substance. The Igbos have been persecuted within Nigeria because of their ingenuity and their liberality. Your take on this development?
Yes, good morning, our viewers, and my name is Authentic General. I want to tell you that my take on this is that actually there is a say that who no like better thing? Who no like better thing? Yes. If Edo, if Plateau, if some Yorubas decided to join the Igbos, if the Igbos go, yes, they make their own decision because they've seen the integrities, they've seen the what Igbos are capable of doing. You understand? All this antagonizing against the Igbos is mere heaviness. Mere heaviness. Imagine what Igbos is doing in Lagos, and so part of Nigeria. Imagine what Igbos are doing. So it looks as if it's a miracle, or it's a kind of what am I going to put it? The kind of magic. It looks like a magic that Igbos will just come all of a sudden. They will become rich, and they become, they will buy in properties. They will be contending with them, telling them, the so-called indigenous. You understand me? Telling them what to do and what not to do. You understand me? From there, they will be seeing, no. These people, they will get angry, unnecessarily angry. Hustle like the Igbos, you will not hustle like them. You fold the money will come. You just fold your hands barely, because your father has a house, a property. You understand me? You don't want to work again. Waiting until your father die, you will inherit the property. You understand me? That is what is killing them. That is what including them. But Igbos did not depend on the properties the father has. They will hustle on their own and get their own even more massively than what his father has. You understand me now? That is why these people choose and decided to go. If Igbos will go, they will follow Igbos to go. That is it. Okay, let me tell you, I've been in Togo, I've been in Ghana, I've been in Cotonou here. You understand me? I see what Igbos are doing. The market there in Cotonou there is Biafra. We call it Biafra market. It's Igbo that control there, control the market.
In Cotonou here.
Cotonou here, I'm telling you, is Biafra market. It's Igbo that controlling the market. What are you trying to tell me? I see what Igbos are doing, both outside Nigeria, more or less this country. If Edo should decide, go to Edo State, and one of my friends in Edo State, probably from Ekpoma, he came and he's telling me years back. He said years back he was telling me, Bro Charles, why is it that these Igbo people? I said, what happened to Igbo again? He said virtually that they bought all their lands and they are reselling to them again. I say, is it not their money they used to sell? Is it not your forefathers that sold to them? It's your forefathers that sold to them. And they say that this land they bought from their forefather, they bought it at peanuts. Now they are selling with dollars. They are selling with dollars. Probably those that came from abroad. I said that is business, Ogami. Go to that Edo, you see the biggest, highest mansion you see there is owned by the Igbo man. Igbo doesn't discriminate. They make everywhere their home, provided that you are going to get peace. They develop anywhere they go. Such people, you will identify with them.
Honestly, most of the Yorubas said, just as he said, Igbo doesn't discriminate. They don't reject their own. Just as most Yorubas are calling their own Omale because of political gains, just like the Lagos State governor's parents or candidates of Labour Party, they are calling him Tunedu. Why is a Yoruba son? Your take on this?
You know, one thing I will tell you is that Yorubas doesn't like truth. They hate anything truth. When you are telling a Yoruba man lies, that is when you become his friend.
By Yoruba, you mean some of the Yorubas, not all?
Virtually not all, but the majority of them. When you are telling them lies, you become their friend. When you are telling them the truth, you understand? They will hate you to the last. Yesterday here, one Yoruba man came. He was a graduate. He said he has been at the East for virtually 6 years. He said the house he was living, you understand, he did not pay dime.
Of course.
The house he was living, he did not pay dime.
In the East, so Igbo land.
Igbo land. He said Igbo people are the most accommodative people that can accommodate. That's what we are seeing. Here is, he said, go to East. He said what the problem of the Yorubas is that they are not traveling. You see them from Ekiti. They will travel, come to Lagos. That is their highest level. The next travel is to travel abroad. One Ghana man sing and say, landlord, travel and see. Travel and see. Because when you are traveling is part of education. When you are traveling, you will be getting so many experiences. Igbos are travelers because of this. Most of them are not educated, but they are more educated and more equipped than people that call themselves they are educated. More educated, more equipped, and more organized are people that call themselves that they are educated. We call them educated illiterate. You understand me? That is it.
Wow, that is.
Yorubas they don't like to work. They are too lazy. But not all of them. Not all of them.
The majority of the youth today are just depending on water,
and relying on the property that they have, probably their father has. Some say we went and killed their father. When the father was alive, they will kill him, probably just because of the property, to inherit the property. Is that not nonsense? That is nonsense. You understand me now?
So which means if actually we don't pray for that, there is another outbreak of war, that majority will support the Igbos.
Majority are supporting the Igbos even as at now. You said it earlier that some Yorubas are campaigning that if Igbo go, they will go with them. Yes. Why wouldn't they go with them? Because they've seen the docility, the industrious of these people. They'll see that they can accommodate more than every other person.
Without attacking anyone. Just as what happened in Lagos State here, where Igbos have been attacked, they are not allowed to express their own political affiliations.
For what? A country that we call ourselves that this is our country. If we call you won't collect Lagos from your hand. It's not so. Since you are a Nigerian and since you are an indigenous, you are free to participate in anything, provided since Nigeria is concerned. That is it.
Good morning, my people. Welcome to Local Matao. Another breaking news on day like this, another cocoa on day like this. So the way things are going on in this country, the way things are happening in this country, the way Fulani henchmen are invading one community to another community, killing people in this country. The only solution where go fit bring peace to this country now be division. No, now division now be the only cocoa where go fit bring peace to this country. Let Nigeria be divided and let everybody go on their separate way. Most especially Igbo self. Igbo people are one of the dominant tribe in this country, but these people, the government of this country doesn't want to recognize them for any key position. They were feeling so marginalized, they were feeling so oppressed and suppressed in this country. The only way out for them is to just try and find their square roots out of this country, because this country is a failed country. And the only cocoa where they be that, so make I not even talk too much. Now, I'm gonna watch this video. I'm gonna hear waiting this man they talk about division for inside this video. And if today be the first time where they come across this channel, I beg don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so that whenever we drop another video, now you're gonna be the first person we go see.
Yeah, this evening we want to talk about the necessity of the division of Nigeria. Nigeria is a failed state as it is, and we are advocating for its division. Islam has taken over the government of Nigeria, and as a result, the jihadists are destroying the place. And the only solution to Nigeria as it is division of the country. We need it to be divided so that each group, each ethnic group or religious group will be on their own separate ways, so as to save the lives of the ordinary people in Nigeria. Therefore, this evening we want to talk about the futility of the continued sustenance of one Nigeria.
Okay.
After 46 years, when Biafra first happened, and with the advantage of hindsight of history, Nigeria's picture is clearer now. The international community knows now that supporting the continued existence of one Nigeria is a mistake. Both non-citizens and citizens alike now know much more about Nigeria and why it should be divided. Nigeria's present structure is a foreign imposition, as we have already pointed out. The colonial Britain, for the purpose of effective and profitable economic exploitation of the colony, lumped together the various distinct and incongruent peoples of various nations in a deadly union that is one Nigeria. After 100 wasted years, no tolerance, and least of all, no love is lost among the members of the Union. 100 years have proved crystal clear how not to lump together in a forced union peoples with nothing in common among them. These 100 years have shown that the different peoples that are being forced to remain in one Nigeria cannot exist as citizens of the same country, and cannot exist as citizens of the same country without killing off one another. So, let us help divide Nigeria today.